2008 BMW 328i that's never been polished ever. A lot of love marks, tunnel wash, swirls. It's really bad. If I can get some of the... Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. Just got it in, got to do a rinseless wash on it. Can't do anything about that. Yeah, this trunk lid is hammered. He put a newer exhaust tip on that one side, he wants the other one polished up. This side was repainted last year, and you can see the hardcore buffer trails in there. Fix that all up. It's just bad. More buffer trails. Looks like they might have saw this scratch here and so figured, hey, I could get that out for them, and yeah, no, it didn't work. This side must have been some sticky on there, and we tried to get it off and wrecked it. Wheels are pretty hammered as well, but do what we can do. Back after the contact wash. Yeah, I'm done with the rinseless wash now. It didn't help it at all, I guess. It's still pretty bad, but we'll get it. There was some funky stuff down here. I had to use a clay bar a little bit, but I just noticed that. There's a lot of surprises with this one. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but yeah. That's what I'm working with. Yikes. Should be a fun one though, hopefully. Looks like it had a car cover on there at one time. You can see the marks right there. It's alright, we'll clean it up. Kind of worried about that spot right there. That's going to be an issue. But just not good at all. Here's this side too. Looks like the paint's even a little lighter right here. A bunch of overspray down here I just noticed right now. But yeah, here goes where that was repaired, and the buffer trails are ridiculous. Some more issues right here. It looks like somebody tried to scratch something off, and oof. The hood as well, a bunch of spots. Some water etching down there. It's gonna be a bit of a tricky one, but we'll get it. Yeah, we're gonna see what this thing can do. The new HLR 15 with the yellow medium wool pad. I'm gonna try the yellow DA fine. Yeah, it's not bad for a fine cut medium wool pad. The machine is smooth, I really like it. But I'm gonna try some coarse compound up here with the same pad and see if I can get a little bit better results. There's still the hood is trash to begin with, but there's still quite a bit of deep scratches in there. I'd like to get some of those out yet. Yeah, that's after 2 passes with the DA coarse and the yellow wool pad, medium wool pad. I'm gonna probably go up to the blue wool pad up here. Try some more. See if I can find the right combo here. Yeah, that's what I'm starting out with. And then I went to the blue DA wool coarse pad. And then the DA blue compound. Then I went with the yellow foam pad and the yellow compound, or the DA fine. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna get the rest of this hood and then come back. Yeah, I got the hood done. Well, I'm gonna go over it with a yellow pad and some fine polish yet before I'm done, but it's good enough for now. I ended up switching again, I guess, but it's a Max Shine or Shine Mate, something before it was Max Shine. It's an old green foam cutting pad. It works pretty good. And then I use the Oberk Supreme Cut. This stuff, I know I'm really starting to like this stuff. But I got the hood and the fender done. It's pretty nice. There's a couple of deeper scratches. I'm not gonna mess with it. Compromise the clear coat, whatever. But got kind of a 50-50, I guess, here. That's the before and after. And that's just with a green medium or heavy cut foam pad and I guess a heavy cut compound, so I guess it would do that, but yeah, it's working pretty good. And I was doing readings on the clear coat, and yeah, there's not really a whole lot of difference. 4.6 and 4.8, so it's not too bad at all. 4.8. See 5.1 down there, and I had just compounded that, so see what it is over here. Oh, I forgot. Fiberglass fender. Yeah, 5.1. So 5.5. Yeah, we're definitely good on that. So I'll just keep going, and it's going really fast. So this machine is so nice. It's so smooth, and I really like it. Definitely worth the investment. I should invest in a new chair, but I had to invest in this because yeah. Yeah, I got the front fender and this door done. Then I went over to the side here where they resprayed it last year, and they didn't do a very good job finishing off at all. There's still wet sanding marks in there. There's some fish eyes right there. A bunch of scratching and a whole bunch of buffer trails. And the orange peel is horrendous. I don't know if I can, it's definitely not gonna focus, but well, I guess a little bit. That's kind of before and yeah. Yeah, right there, you can see it. It's pretty nasty, but I'll see what I can do. Yeah, it looks a lot better. I got most of the sanding marks out here. There's a few, I don't know, it kind of looks like they're underneath the clear coat. That kind of sucks, but nothing you can really do about that. But I kept going over here, started on the trunk a little bit. There's a bunch of deeper scratches in here. I don't know, I think this thing might have sat in the garage for a long time and they use this as a table to put stuff on, because I don't know, it's pretty bad. But I'll just keep working at this and back in a little bit. Yeah, I'm really tempted to get the wet sanding out, but I don't think I'm going to do it. For a 14-year-old car, I guess it's not too bad. It's got a bunch of random deep scratches, but that's with the blue Max Shine foam pad and the Oberk cut. And then I guess you can kind of see a difference, but right here I did the yellow Rupes pad with the DA fine. Cleared it up a little bit. hard not to chase perfection on a black car, but you gotta know when to call it, I guess. Getting there. But man, it's some hard paint though. This looks a lot better though. Better than that. Yeah, there's still some really fine line scratches, but you have to be in the right angle and the right light to see them, so I'm just gonna leave them there. I got a nasty scratch right down here, a scuff on the way bottom of the door here. I'm gonna try to maybe use some Oberk cut and a Eurofiber 50/50 pad. Try that, see what that does. Well, that did a lot better than I thought it was gonna. You can kind of still see it if you're sitting at this angle and have a bright light. You can see it, but otherwise, nah. I'm gonna work on this one next. They did fill it in with a paint pen, so I'm not sure how well that one's gonna turn out. And I got all that to do yet. Good times. Yikes. Yikes. Well, it's a little bit better than it was. You still can't see it when you're standing up, so it's good enough. Some more door ding marks up here. Try to get some of that out. Yeah, that's as far as I'm gonna go on this door right here. This is where those door dings were, where they were touched up. It's good enough, I'm not gonna go anymore. I did find a little scuff down here. Another one, imagine that. Right there. And then right above here there's a little bit of one there. But I'll work on that now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a shoe scuff because it came off real easily and yeah, it's gone. Did another section up here. Getting there. It's not taking too long. It's going pretty good. Yeah, I got the door and this fender finished on this side. It's looking pretty good. Crazy glossy. I'm gonna start on this fender. I got some marring right here. Gotta clean that up. And then down here there's, I don't know what happened. See if I can get it in the light here. Right down there, there's some really funky stuff going on there. I don't know what it is. Maybe something spilt on there and etched it a little bit, it looks like. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna work on that now. Yeah, I got that mystery mark out of the bottom here. Still don't know what it was. I'm thinking it's some kind of chemical must have splashed up on it and etched it. I don't know. But it's going really good. I'm using the Oberk cut and a Eurofiber 50/50 pad on the front bumper here. It's working pretty good. Just continue on. Yeah, there's some more of that mystery marring, I guess, on this side too. I don't know. There's a funky scratch right here. Hopefully I can fix that a little bit. Looks like somebody tried to maybe use a, I don't know, scratch pad or something on there. I don't know. But getting there. Yeah, that's about as far as I'm gonna go on that scratch. You can barely see it. I mean, when you're up here, you can't see it. So I'm just gonna leave that the way it is. Can't do anything about those rock chips. I'm gonna try to clean this up a little bit here. Fog light. This is where the small polisher really comes in handy, that little flex 3-inch, and use a 2-inch pad on there. Hey, I got the fog light cleaned up a little bit. It's got a bunch of fine, I don't know, there's cracks or something in there, I don't know. It's pretty messed up. Got the bottom of this cleaned up. I'm gonna work on finishing the side now. I already did the cut, just gotta polish it now. I'm really liking this machine. Definitely a good one. So smooth. I like it. Yeah, this front fender was definitely replaced at one time. It's not the same, it's the same color, but it's much more, I don't know, it's much more cleaner than the hood and the fender. The hood and the fender is full of like these little spots. I don't know if it's, can't really explain it there, you can kind of see it. But it's looking a lot better than it was. Got the fender and this door done. Just gotta do a little bit here yet, and then I guess we're gonna be putting on a 5-year ceramic coating. It's the one from DIY Detail. Gonna see how that goes. It's supposed to be really glossy, so it should be fun to check it out afterwards. Yeah, I decided to try to clean up some more of these wet sand marks in here. I got most of them out. There's still a few more deeper ones. I'm just gonna leave them. It looks a lot better than it did. But I got down to this spot. I thought it's like overspray, and they did a really, really bad job down here. That's not good right there. Underneath here, now you can't see it really well, but really bad orange peel. This almost looks like, I don't know, solvent pop a little bit. I'm not sure what it is. I doubt I'll be able to remove it, but I'll try. Yeah, there's definitely something going on with this paint right here. I don't know if it kind of seems like it's overspray underneath the clear coat. I don't know, I can't remove it, and the depth, the paint depth is all the same all the way around it, so it's not too thin there. I guess I don't really know. And this spot here, I cleaned it up the best I could. It's pretty nasty stuff. I don't know. You can still see some wet sanding marks right there from the body shop. I got more of the scuffs gone from down here. I don't know why there's a haze in there. There's definitely not a haze in person here. I don't know. But I'm gonna finish the bumper a little bit here, and then I gotta do the hood yet, or the top, the roof. I'll show you that in a little bit here. Yeah, I decided to take the license plate holder off on the back. It's a good thing I did. I don't think that's ever been cleaned under there. Definitely gonna make it better. Yeah, that's a lot better. I clayed it, and then I used the little flex with is a DIY detail foam wool pad. It works really good. And I used Oberk Sole. There's still some obvious compound haze and scratches over here yet. Definitely get that cleaned up. But that's much better. Yeah, this is the roof up here. Up towards the window here. I'm pretty sure they used a Scotch-Brite. I polished it right here. Compounded it. But that's really bad. Maybe even a brown Scotch-Brite, because it's pretty bad. Around this edge here is really tricky. Might not be able to get very much of that cleaned up. But I'll definitely try. But man, that's a bad gash there, and that's a lot of marks. Yeah, that's more like it. And that's just after the cutting with a wool pad. I don't know, I guess there's a little bit of haze in there, but not too bad. There's some finer scratches really close to the window seal here. I'm just gonna leave them. I don't want to hit that seal. I think it's a new seal in the front. Do a little bit more over here, and hopefully I can get this thing coated before the end of the day. Yeah, that's as far as I'm going to go on there. There's a couple of deeper scratches in there, like that, but for the most part, it's a lot glossier than it was. There's a spot over here that's, I don't know what happened here, but it's pretty deep. It's all the way down to the paint, or all the way down to the metal, rather. Kind of see it right there. I'm going to have to have him get a paint pen or something. I was hoping to get it coated tonight, but I guess since that, and there's a couple on the hood, I might as well try to get fixed. Right there, and there. Man, that's a lot of small pits. Get some of them anyway, and then hopefully I can coat it within a couple of days. I think I'm finally ready for coating on here. This German paint is ridiculously hard. There's still quite a bit of marks in here and deeper scratches, but for a 15-year-old car, it's good enough, man. It's good enough. I mean, the side is ridiculously glossy. Like a mirror. There's some issue here in the paint. I think that it's probably overspray underneath the clear coat. I know it sounds pretty bad, but there's really nothing I can do about it. I did paint depth readings all the way around it, and it's all good, so I don't know what happened. He said, it's all good, just coat it. I said, alright. A lot easier than repainting the panel, I guess. Kind of a shame because it's pretty glossy now. Should be a fun one to do. Back in a little bit. Yeah, I'm done with the detail now. I had a few shots of me coating it, but of course I lost that. But all that really matters is it's glossy. And man, that DIY that coating is pretty good stuff. That 5-year stuff definitely does the trick. Man, did the wheels. Did the taillights. Polished them and coated them. I'm gonna put some dressing on there yet. I guess I forgot to do that. Probably touch up the windows a little bit. I coated the outside. Have to get the inside a little bit. Yeah, definitely a lot better than it was. Alright guys, till next time.